Dear parents and students, I'm Sonu Arora, Principal of Good Nature Education Academy, Kandivali. I welcome all of you to our orientation session. I hope all my dear children and parents are in good health. I would like to begin with congratulating my IGCSE Grade 10 students for a wonderful 100% result at the March 2020 India Series examination. Well done, dear children, and thank you, children and parents, for all the efforts that were put by you all for this result. I'm extremely appreciative of our students of class 10 and class 12 for the patience that they have been portraying as they wait for their examinations to resume. I would like to mention and appreciate the GEA staff members for the way they have risen to the occasion and portrayed flexibility and resilience during these times. When we talk about the month of June, we usually think of school and reopening of school. For all of us, it is a time to reconnect after a restful vacation. But in the current situation, although we would have loved to meet you in person, for the time being, that is not how we are able to meet. So, this seems to be a way of connecting with you all. We have all been trying to adjust to the changes in life during the last few months. GEA's goal is to provide continuous learning for students even while children are not able to come to school physically. And it is our endeavor that we will do it with empathy rather than the usual processes and routines. While it is our responsibility to continue to educate our children, we also want to compassionately take into consideration the variety of inconveniences that GEA families and employees are enduring during this time. As of now, there is no specified date to resume normal and regular school. Digital learning in schools is no longer a fad. It is coming across as essential for maintaining some amount of continuity as seen during this COVID-19 period. At GEA, we too are going forward and making this paradigm shift with a blend of online and offline learning. Here I would like to request our parents that we are also new to this system of teaching learning. Hence, there may be some trials and tribulations. Please do not begin sending emails about technical and some initial problems that may crop up. Be patient and bear with us, and we are sure together we will emerge winners. Our endeavor is that this blend will ensure that our students can pace their offline studies and at the same time they are not exposed to prolonged screen time. For the pre-primary and the lower primary, we understand that screen time is not good for the children. Although we are going to follow a schedule of teaching online, please do note that we do understand that our little ones may not require to learn online. Hence, it is completely optional for them. There will be different methods that we will be using. Children at the preschool age learn at their own pace. So please do not make them follow a schedule if they do not want to. They will not miss out on anything if they do not attend to the online lessons. Once we are able to meet our children, we will help them to learn. Whenever you do wish to be a part of it with your child, please feel free to join in. For the older children, also a word of caution. Continuous online learning can lead to digital fatigue. Over the coming weeks, you may see an increase in behavior issues with your child. Whether it's anxiety or protest that they can't do things normally, it will happen. You may see tantrums and opposition in the coming weeks. Please do not force the children to follow the routines. Let them take a break. Don't worry about your child's performance in academics. Every child and parent is in the same boat at the same time, and all will be okay. When we are back in school, our teachers will meet the students wherever they have been and will help them out to cover up whatever they were not able to do. While motivating them to keep learning, we must also strive to keep them happy amidst this rising anxiety and isolation. We request you to create a Gmail account using the child's GEA UID to create a new ID on Gmail. They must log in using their full name and UID. For pre-primary to class 2, in case if the children are attending to the online modules, we request a parent or an adult to always log in and be present. For classes 3 to 5, you may assist the child to attend by logging in for them and be available in case if they require your assistance. For classes 6 to 12, the children do usually manage on their own, yet please do keep a watchful eye and be available. This will help teachers to ensure no unauthorized person attends the class and creates disruptions. No tuition teachers, friends, or neighbors are allowed to access or use the uploaded videos or teaching material. If a student is not able to attend the online class due to network or connectivity issues, then students can access the teaching module or the resources used and resolve doubts with the teacher. All the teaching modules and resources will be shared via our school app EduSprint Plus. Also, missed online classes by any student should be covered by accessing the teaching module or the resource material or the recorded session within 4 days of upload, as the link will not be available after that. This is due to limited capacity. Dear parents, we do know that you are keen to make your children have their books and study material. We know and understand your anxiety and are trying to work out the logistics to help you to obtain them. We will send the information as soon as we are able to. Hence, I request you to please refrain from sending emails related to this. We are trying to make it possible. Some of you might have doubts about the previous topics. We will assist in revising them from time to time. Regarding assignments and projects, let the children research and note it down in a rough notebook or some sheets that they have at the moment. This will all be taken over at the time when the school resumes and the teachers will correct it. Dear parents and students, this system of teaching learning is as new to us as it is for you. So please do help us adapt to it and give our teachers some time to gain expertise. A lesson or module missed by the child can wait. We will help the children once we are able to meet them. Please do continue to be patient. I hope we are able to meet all our children soon. While we do connect with you through the online platform, please be vigilant and take care of our students who are lovable and great motivators for us. I wish to hand over the orientation program to be taken ahead by our GEA team consisting of the headmistress and inputs from the counseling and remediation head, the co-curricular head and the librarian, supervisors and coordinators. Stay safe and stay home. God bless you all.
Good morning, dear parents and students. I'm sure you all are safe and are with your family. This current lockdown is not allowing us to meet personally, but we are connecting with you virtually from tomorrow. Shama Jani, the headmistress of the secondary and higher secondary section. I welcome you all to the academic year 2021. Welcome everyone.
Good morning, my dear parents and students. I take this opportunity to introduce myself as a headmistress of this section. I am Shama Jani, the headmistress of the section. I welcome you all to the orientation. I would like to give you a glimpse about what are our plans for your students. But before, let me take you to the hierarchy of the school authority. Principal, Sonu ma'am, Administrator, Mr. Vaidya, Headmistress, myself, Shama Jani, Assistant Headmistress, Ms. Shravani Maitra, CNR Head, Ms. Tejal Dave, Head Librarian, Ms. Suhas Dave, Activity Coordinator, Ms. Padmaja Vaidya. It is rightly said, teaching is not about information. It's about having an honest intellectual relationship with our students, and we are trying hard to enrich this relationship with our students. Our teachers are working hard to create online lessons for our students. My dear students and parents, the coronavirus-led lockdown has put all our strength to a test by interrupting our regular lives in the recent time. It's a testing time for all of us. but we are safe and we are happy for that. We are with our families. In an effort to overcome the effects of pandemic on our education, the school all around the globe, the teachers, the parents, the students, everyone, they're switching to online teaching learning mode. We have also decided to go online with our classes and offline with our classes. The structure of the schooling and learning, including teaching and assessment methodologies, is badly affected by the current situation, we all know. But thanks to technology, that has emerged as a major lifesaver. We are trying to connect with our students by online teaching and offline teaching. Let me take you to our plan for online classes. We'll have a blend of online and offline lessons. There will be 3 online classes every day of 40 minutes each. We'll take group 1 subjects, group 2 and group 3 subjects. The classes will begin at 9 am and it will last till 1:10 pm. There will be 2 breaks for the children in between the classes and the break will be for 10 minutes. With online class, as I said, it's a blend of online and offline classes. There will be 3 offline classes every day. In these 3 offline classes, we will be sending recorded videos made by our teachers, worksheets related to the topic taught, assignments and solutions. I request all my students to solve the worksheet and assignment within a week and file them. When you solve the worksheets and assignments, we'll be planning that we'll have a doubt solving sessions with our students. During this doubt solving session, student can clear their doubts while they have self-studied, while solving assignments and worksheets. I request all my children to note down their doubts subject-wise and ask your doubts when we have doubt solving sessions. These doubt solving sessions will be planned weekly from time to time. I request all my children to maintain decorum and discipline during the doubt solving sessions, as I know if there are so many children and they keep on asking doubts, it will be impossible for the teacher to answer. Commencement of the class. We'll be using Google Meet, our app EduSprint and other related tools for our online class. From 9th June, we'll be holding class virtually as per a weekly timetable. The schedule of the commencement of the online class have been uploaded through a circular. Kindly go through the circular. In that circular, we have also uploaded the timetable. Kindly go through the timetable also. The students are divided into class-wise groups. The student can log in according to the subjects and group. So you have to log in whenever your subject is there and group is there. We request you to create a Gmail account and use the UID. This all details are given in the circular which is uploaded. If you are not able to attend the online class due to any problem, say network issue or connectivity issue, you can access through our EduSprint app. We will be uploading the recorded videos, but that recorded videos will be there for a short time on the EduSprint app. The schedule of the online and offline class has been uploaded through the circulars. Kindly go through that.
My dear students, now I want to say something. You need to attend the class. You need a laptop or desktop or smartphone or iPad. You need a notebook. You need pen or pencil to note down the points. Textbook as per your timetable. If you have drawing kits, keep ready to attend the drawing class. Water bottle so that you don't have to leave your place.
Let me talk about your subjects. Mathematics. The major topics which are covered in your mathematics are geometry, commercial maths, algebra, mensuration and trigonometry. There are few topics which I have mentioned. Children, please remember the concepts given and solve at least 20 questions on each concept. Some formula have to be a certain rules that you have to follow and correctly use them. Some formula you will find it's very general and you feel how it's very easy for me to apply this formula in the sum. But if you don't understand the principle behind it, it is really difficult for you to use that formula. Please don't memorize it without understanding it. There's one way you can keep this formula with you. You can make a sheet of important concepts formula and make sure all the important formulas are there, and then try using it often when you solve the problems. History, civics and geography. It's a common belief that if you mug up history, then you are okay. No, don't mug up these two subjects. Understand the concept which is behind these two subjects. The concept matter will be so much deeper to you once you try to understand how the government works, what happens during the independent period in India. Please understand it. If you understand it, it's easier for you to retain till your examination. Geography, if I say, it's an extremely broad subject. It has map marking, it has physical features of the earth, mountains, human features, boundaries, distributions, many things are there. Understand each and every concept and then learn. Practice map marking and practice toposhi. Physics. Few topics which you will study and you study is force, work, energy, power, light, sound, electricity, modern physics, heat. Please make a complete list of derivations, formulas, experiments in your syllabus which is there and keep it handy, because it's easier for to revise this concept when you learn. And those children who don't like numericals, start early. Get used to numericals. Start solving numericals. Numericals is a part of physics. You can't run away with numericals. Chemistry. Periodic properties, physical and chemical, chemical bonding, study of acids, bases, analytical chemistry, mole concepts, bases and salts, many topics are there in your chemistry. Start reading your textbook as and when possible. Follow up textbook, you can do reference work also. And here also, please do not ignore your numerical problems, because it's a direct application of the formula used here. Economics. Economics includes the productive mechanism, factors of production, theory of demand and supply, public finance, money and banking, very interesting topic. It's difficult to cram a subject like economics. Please don't cram it, don't learn it. Understand the concept behind it. Understand and learn the vocabulary, meaning, definitions. Participate in the discussion which is going on in the world nowadays. Everyone is talking because of lockdown, the economy is going down, it's not easy to survive by other countries. Participate in this type of discussions, read good articles, you will be able to understand what the subject is. It's important for you to practice graph and learn it very systematically. English, focus on your grammar, Do maximum writing sections. Pay attention to your grammar, Shakespearean play. Write a note of difficult phrases and words. You can also make a critical analysis of the main character of the play. Please practice writing for English. Children, the project guidelines are uploaded. I have also mentioned the date in the next slide. Please go through it and complete it. It's a good time to do research because you are at home. The more you do research, the more you will be able to do a detailed analysis of your projects and you will be able to write it well. Please include relevant points from the research. Children, the project guidelines are uploaded on the following dates. Kindly take a note of the date and please start if you have not started with doing your project guidelines. Let's talk about some learning and some study skills. Let me tell you and give you the tips how to study effectively, because since you all are in standard 10th and 12th, I have to tell you all this. Please choose a quiet place to study. Don't just sit in the middle of the room and study. Set a specific time to study. Set a specific timetable for you all. The sleeping time, the getting up time, and the study time. Make sure you all have all the study materials you need. Every time you get up and go here and there to search, that's what advice I give. Keep a positive outlook about study. Have a positive outlook about study. Plan in advance what you want to study tomorrow and then stick to that. Do not procrastinate. I'll study tomorrow, I'll study tomorrow. Don't do that. And work towards your goal. Whatever study plan you have made, please stick to that. Plan a definite study time, place, and please keep away from distraction. I know what I am talking about. I am talking about your mobile phones. Please use your mobile phone judiciously. Use your mobile phones to do research, to take out notes, to see other study videos, etc. Otherwise, you will waste your time in such distractions. Okay, at last, I wish for all my students and all my children, may your day be filled with lots of happy thoughts, positive thoughts, and keep going in a positive manner.
Everybody, I welcome all the parents. School counselor is the first line of support for students emotionally and psychologically. And I feel student can't achieve academically when they can't cope with their emotional or social problems. A school counselor can help students in their journey from childhood to adolescence. And having said that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tejal Dave, and I'm a psychologist by profession and working in this field from almost 19 years and heading the counseling and remediation department of Gundecha group of schools, that's Kandivali and Oshiwara.
So as I have introduced myself earlier, my name is Tejal Dave and I am heading the Counseling and Remediation Department, and today I'll just give you a small orientation for our department. We have a team of professionals consisting of counselors and remedial educators. We have counselors named Gauri Gothe, Sakshi Jain, Aditi Patkar and Vaishnavi, and the remedial educators are Kashmira Phinde, Grace Rodrigues and Digeshri Pal. The services provided by the department, I think most of the parents are aware, but would just like to repeat it for the new parents. We provide counseling for students and at times even parents come for help. So we are open for both students and parents. We conduct remediation for children who have academic issues and who have learning issues. So we design a plan and help them in their academics. We have a full-fledged psychoeducational assessment and testing center. So we conduct a lot of testings for diagnosis, for analyzing the problem, for diagnosis of the problem, and even to understand the problem. So we have IQ, personality, aptitude, achievement tests at our center. We conduct career guidance program for higher standard students for them to choose the right career for their future. We conduct workshops and seminars for parents and students based on the need and the issues that they are facing. We also conduct a lot of life skill sessions for all our students. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very important topic, that's netiquette, that's guidelines for online learning. As we are starting online learning from tomorrow, I thought that it's important to discuss some important points so that our kids can really take this whole experience and learn from it too. Now, before the online class starts, there are few things kids would have to keep in mind. Children have to be ready 5 minutes before the class starts. Make sure they are presentable in school uniform. Their hair should be well groomed. They should feel that they have come to school and the teacher is teaching, so they should be really well groomed and dressed well. They should keep their required textbook, notebooks and stationery by their side, as they are already going to get timetable. They should keep all this ready so that at last minute they don't have to run around. They need to create a learning environment with least distractions. Try to see that they sit at a place which is a little quieter. There is no television or mobile or any other disturbance around. Let them sit on a comfortable chair and desk. Avoid beds or couches so that they don't feel lazy and they completely attend to the teacher. Let them keep their water bottle handy. It's important that they keep themselves hydrated, and that will also help them in keeping the attention. Now, during the online session, it's important that they should wear headphones or earphones to minimize distraction and disturbances. Let them follow a timetable given by the school. They have to sign in with their full name and not a computer name. The camera should be kept on so that the teacher can see them. Let them keep themselves mute. The microphone can be mute. Only when their turn comes they can talk, or only when the teacher wants they can unmute themselves and talk. Let them ask doubts by sending a message in the chat box, and the teacher will answer the questions at the end of the class. Please be respectful to teachers. Teachers are taking a lot of pain and are really planning well for these online classes. So I think they can give respect to teachers and listen and be attentive in the class. Do not eat during the class because that may bring in disturbance too. Some steps to be taken to avoid fatigue. I know it's a new experience, online experience, so they may get tired, especially the younger kids. So before the online class, they can do some exercise. See to it that they don't have any heavy breakfast, as they may feel drowsy during the class. During the break time, they can do some stretching exercises and walk a little bit. Keep their eyes closed so that they can take some rest. And after the online class, see to it that there is no screen time for at least 1 hour. These are few tips which will help them. Tip 2. Counseling will be available for children just like regular school. The school counselor and remedial educators will be taking interactive sessions with them online. So let the students make the most of these sessions. You or your students or your children feel that they need some topic to be covered by the counselor, they can definitely approach us and we'll conduct these sessions online. Let them be free to talk, as it's a non-judgmental space with counselors. The current lockdown situation has brought in a lot of anxiety, stress, not only to adults but to children too. So any point of time you or your kids feel stress, we are always there for you, and we are available, to support you, to help you, to guide you, and really, get you out of the troubles and anxiety. So thank you so much for all the time, and I hope that you will approach us and you will also have this whole online experience in a very, very constructive and a fruitful manner. Thank you so much.
Hello. Hello everyone. Hope you all are safe at your respective homes. First time we all are at home for such a long period of time due to this nationwide lockdown. We think about you and we miss you all, our dear students. We must congratulate you all for adopting this situation so well. We are very happy for one thing, that we all are together during this time. Students, teachers, parents, family, friends, publishers and writers. They were also very supportive to us during this time. This lockdown has indeed created a lot of new opportunities for teaching learning. Needless to say that this pandemic has transformed centuries old chalk and talk model of teaching to one driven by the technology. Books and journals have found their ways to desktop of the students. E. E is added to the terminology. E-learning, e-teaching, e-resources, e-books, e-journals, and that has become a part of effective education these days. E-learning pioneer Bernard Luskin explains this E as exciting, energetic, extended, enthusiastic, emotional, educational. Wow, great, isn't that? E-learning is a storehouse of knowledge and information. We at GEA will also continue learning through e-learning. We will utilize e-resources and we explore more ways to reach you and help you in the best possible way. Stay safe, stay happy, and we hope to see you all soon. Thank you.
Greetings of the day. Dear parents, dear students, trust all of you are fine and enjoying happy moments with your family. I am Padmaja Vaidya, Activity Coordinator of Gundecha Education Academy. We will be starting with our virtual classrooms, online lessons very soon with holistic approach. I will be talking to you about the conduction of online classes for co-curricular subjects. Co-curricular subjects are essential part of the school life. They enhance learning process of students, inculcate moral values, sportsmanship, appreciate different types of arts and performing art. Let me show you a slide with the clarity of co-curricular subjects for different classes. Changes are inevitable in life, whether it's one day or day one. In the month of April 2020, our teachers have done a wonderful job of giving offline lessons while facing number of difficulties at home. And now they have accepted the challenge of giving online lessons since their priority is to see happy and smiling faces of students. Dear parents, please assist and help your children acquire the material required for art and SUPW periods. Teachers will guide you in their respective periods. Just have a look at this slide. For making best out of waste articles, as far as possible, teacher will ask to collect the material which is available at home, like newspapers, straws or earbuds, something like this. Art teacher will show the drawing part in the first period, and in the second part she will continue with the same picture and show them the coloring techniques. This is the way we are going to finish with our one drawing and painting. Parents, please encourage your children to complete the drawing part in the first period itself so that the child is ready for the coloring part in the second period. Have a look at it. Physical education is the most popular and favorite subject amongst all students. With online lessons though, there would be a major change. Our focus will be on nurturing and developing individual skills in sports. We would have few more fitness sessions on online lessons to take the Fit India movement ahead. Parents, please motivate children to take part in online competition like yoga quiz. Just have a look at it. It's uploaded. Children enjoy music and dance. The most awaited period for them is dance. Hip hop, freestyle, contemporary, and so on. Let children continue even with the cup song and hand techniques with the song, and keep sharing all these activities on the Facebook on Gundecha Education Academy page. All co-curricular teachers are attending webinars in order to cope up with the change in sports, performing art and art. We will surely rise again only with your constant support and cooperation. Thank you.